Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel that takes you deep inside the San Francisco 49ers. I am your host, Jack Hammer. Today, I want to address a question that's come up a number of times on Twitter. And that question being, will the 49ers sign Brandon Aiyuk to a long-term contract extension following the 2023 season? It's a great question. You know, the team gave Aiyuk the fifth-year option, which means he is under contract with the 49ers not only in 2023, but also for 2024. However, doing that deal, if they are going to extend him, makes a lot of sense to do it following the 2023 season. And if I had to give you a yes or no answer, I would say yes. I do think that the 49ers will extend Brandon Aiyuk following this year. You know, it's a great question also because you start to look at where the 49ers are salary cap wise, and you see a team that for 2024 has a cap hit that's going to be over $10 million more than what the salary cap is. So they're going to have to free up some money. Then you see a team that also is expected to pay another wide receiver $28.5 million, and that being Deebo Samuel for 2024. And then you also have Nick Bosa, who is up for a long-term extension of his own. That is expected to pay about $33.5 million annually. So how are the 49ers going to make all of this work? Well, like I said, right now in 2024, they're about $10 million over the cap. However, they do a good job of creating levers with their contracts that they give their players. So, you know, you look at them right now, and guys like Fred Warner, Deebo Samuel, Charvarius Ward, Eric Armstead, Trent Williams, Kyle Juszczyk. If the 49ers wanted to keep all those players long-term going into 2024, they could do restructures of different types that would allow them to save up to $62.5 million, which would give them over $50 million in cap space to work with. So from a salary cap perspective, there's things that they can do to make it work. You know, plus you have a guy like Trent Williams and Kyle Juszczyk. Who knows, they might even decide to retire after 2023 if the 49ers win the Super Bowl or what have you. And that would save the 49ers even more money. So from a salary cap perspective, although it looks tough, I think the 49ers can make that work. The question really becomes, do you want to pay two wide receivers that kind of money? And again, I think the answer is yes. Brandon Aiyuk is an up-and-coming receiver. He's improved year over year. He's coming off a season in 2022, which saw him go over 1,000 yards for the first time in his career. Had a bunch of touchdowns, and just really is starting to come into his own. He had a fantastic 2023 minicamp, and if everything continues on the path that it's on, you have two guys in Deebo Samuel and Brandon Aiyuk who could be among the best wide receiver tandem in the NFL, and that's saying something. And you know, you look at the 49ers, yeah, their wide receivers aren't going to put up the same kind of numbers as some of these other teams are because they don't throw the ball as much. You know, the 49ers are usually near the bottom of the league in terms of attempts, and so that's going to, you know, makes it a little bit tough when you start to look at the salaries of these different receivers. So it could get a little contentious, but I think at the end of the day, you're going to see Brandon Aiyuk be a member of the 49ers for a long time to come. I think that deal's going to get done. Hey, take it for what it's worth. Hopefully you like what you're seeing here on the channel. If you could do me a favor before you leave, hit that like button. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the updates that come right here on Inside the 49ers with Jack Hammer. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll be talking with you soon.